Welcome back to the My Managed Career with Wolves. What a tough episode 3 was. We had the battle with Man City where we took them to the 90th minute to pick up that 1-point draw. And then obviously Brighton as well. We picked up the 3 points against Brentford, but we currently still sit in 15th position. So we need to turn that momentum around. And hopefully today's episode is the one we do that in. We got 4 matches coming your way. Crystal Palace first up, Southampton, Fulham, and then Bournemouth to wrap up November's football. But first, we need to have a conversation with Jeff, the chairman, and Matt Hobbs, the sporting director. First up is the chairman. Now, earlier on in the season, he gave us our expectations for the season. Now, I want to know a little bit more if we achieve those or don't achieve, what is the impact to the squad? And we'll find that out today. We're obviously sitting in 15th position after 9 rounds, and we have advanced in the Carabao Cup as well. So Jeff is pleased with that. Obviously, he understands that we're dealing with some injuries at the moment, and we are early on in the Premier League season. So he's happy with the current position. Obviously, we need to improve, but overall, at the moment, he's complacent. Next up, we need to discuss what is the budget for renewal of salaries, being that we've got quite a few players coming up on expired contracts. He has allowed us $10 million, which is roughly $192k per week additional funds to bump up salaries if required. So that's fantastic news. Lastly, I want to discuss the expectations for this season. He's gave us a broad brush kind of what he wants to achieve, but I want to know what the pros and cons are if we don't achieve each one of his expectations. So top 10 finish in the Premier League. It's a non-negotiable. He wants to be in the top 10. If we achieve that, there'll be an increase to the transfer budget of 15 to 20 mil in the next summer budget to attract high caliber players. The consequences if we don't achieve it though is the transfer budget will be reduced by 25 to 30%, and that is in the next window, and that's ultimately just going to make it so tight for us to potentially bring in new exciting players that can lift our game up to the next level. So the second objective is strong cup run in the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Ultimately he wants us to advance past round 16 in both tournaments. And if we do achieve that, we'll get an additional scout to the youth academy. So we'll obviously have a larger prospect pool, being that we'll be able to send 3 scouts to 3 different countries. If we do not achieve this, it'll be an early exit, which won't impact our obviously Premier League priorities. But our coaching staff will be halted. We won't be able to add any additional staff until the end of next season. Now, it's third on the list is developing key players. We obviously got high potential players, especially the young talents with Nori, Gomez, Rodrigo Gomez and Lima will be pivotal to the success of this squad. So ultimately, he wants us to have them play at least 60% of the Premier League matches in this calendar. So that's 22 matches each. If we achieve that, he'll give us additional funds in the wage budget to allow us to re-sign contracts with these players and give them a little bit of a boost financially. But the consequences are the sale of that high potential play in next season transfer window. So if we don't play him this season, we lose him next. So that's a critical one for us this season. Next up is the individual player performance loan player. So we've got Larson, who's currently on loan with the option to buy. If he performs well, scoring 15 goals and achieves an average match rating of 7, we'll be able to sign him across with 50% of that coming out of the transfer budget and the other 50 out of the other budget held by Jeff. If we don't achieve that, ultimately we won't be able to re-sign or sign on Larson, so we'll lose him at the end of the season. Now, the last individual player performance is Sarr, the goalkeeper. He's our current number 1. If he succeeds with 10 clean sheets in the Premier League, we'll renew his contract with a top-up to his salary and provide additional support for the goalkeeping group by adding an additional coach to help with the development. If he doesn't achieve that, he'll be listed on the transfer market next season and he has lost the number 1 position in the team, either replacing him internally or bringing in a new keeper in the next transfer window. So overall, it's going to be a tough season for us. We're in a good position for the the Carabao Cup. FA Cup hasn't started yet. And the development of key players, they're performing quite well at the moment. The only concern is Gomez. We haven't quite played him enough, but we need to be mindful that we need to get 22 matches out of him to keep him and retain him for the next season. And then Larson, he needs to go on a bit of a tear at the moment to get himself closer to those 15 goals. so we can potentially sign him as our preferred striker up front. Now we're going to head over to Matt Hobbs to discuss some of the contract renewals that we need to look at. We've obviously got quite a few players that are coming off contract at the moment, so it's up to him who we potentially sign on from here. So we've got Semedo, who's played 9 games, his rating is 6.62. We've got Lamina, who's played 7 games, his rating is 7.39. We've got Saraba, who's played 3 games, his rating is 8.3, and then Daniel Bentley hasn't played a game, and that's the same with Craig Dawson as well. So the recommendation that has come through is ultimately we're not going to renew Semedo's contract at this stage, being that ultimately he hasn't performed to the standard we need, but we've got Lamina and Saraba that we're going to potentially offer a contract to. They're currently on 76,000 and 68,000 each. So we'll look to see if we can potentially squeeze a little bit less, being that they are later on in their career. And he wants us to go in with a potential signing bonus of 100 to 150k. So we'll see if we can potentially get that with Lima up front. So 70k overall with a potential signing bonus of 150k. Now he is adamant that he wants 78k, so a $2,000 bump up on his contract, and 450 with the signing bonus. We'll try to push again here with the 70 to 150, and hopefully we can get this over the line. He's still adamant on that 78 to 450k. I don't think we're going to be able to move him away from that at the moment. So we will need to go back to Matt Hobbs and discuss alternatives. Do we potentially give him a little bit more, or do we let him go at season end? But before we go back to Matt Hobbs, we will see if we can get Saraba across on the contract that we can offer him. So 60k wage with a 100k signing bonus. And we'll do a 50k additional if he can score 10 goals. And he's flat out refused that. He wants 70k, so he wants a $2,000 bump up as well. And he's looking for a signing bonus of 400k. He is also digging his heels in like Lamina did. He wants that bump up. And it looks like we're not going to potentially get this one through as well. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board with Matt Hobbs here, unless he accepts this last attempt before the tension breaks. 150k, 60,000. Unfortunately, we are unsuccessful. So delivering the news to Matt Hobbs here, they want the 400k signing bonus. The good news is he's willing to bump up the signing bonus to 300k, but ultimately we're not going to budge on the wages. So we'll try again mid-month to see if we can get him over the line with the 76k per week for Lamina and 68k per week for Saraba. Now, talking about Youth Academy, we've got some desperate positions that we need to fill at the moment. We've got centre-back and fullback. These are the 2 positions. Obviously, we've got Gomez and Nori out at the moment, and it's really shown a lack of depth that we've got there. Semedo has been underperforming as well. So ultimately, we need to find the next generation coming in. So we'll be sending for 3 months to France, looking for a CB defender, and they'll return back on the 1st of February. And then with Germany, we're going to look for a right back and left back, both with the wing back play style, and they're going to be there for 3 months as well. So hopefully we can find that next generation of talent, being that we have lacked depth, and we've also got Semedo, who at the moment is looking to be on the out and potentially gone at the end of the season. So let's jump into the first match of the episode. We've got 19th place Crystal Palace. They're on a bit of a slump as well with their form. We're obviously in a bit of a slump ourselves at the moment. Now we're actually going to give Saraba an opportunity here in the cam position, and Kuna is going to move up into the striker position. It's only going to be for a limited time here just to give Saraba some game time. Ultimately, we need to see, we'll continue to see how much of an impact he's going to add to the squad, being that he has a very good match rating at the moment, but that has been more in the cup matches than the Premier League. So here's a real test for him, playing in the cam position, and see if he can distribute the ball well and get Kuna, Hichan or Gomez in the right positions. So looking at our squad for the remainder of it, it's the 4-3-3 that we're going with. Sa is between the posts. Mosquera and Bruno are going to be in the back line. And then we've got Lamina, Bellegarde and Saraba as mentioned. And then the front line will be Hichan, Kuna and Gomez. Crystal Palace will be going with the 5-2-3. So they're going with a 5 back, which is always challenged to try and break through. Ultimately, we're going to have to rely on our wingers to potentially, break open. A couple of crosses into the box is probably going to be an ideal setup to potentially get some points here. But looking at it at the moment, it's wet conditions as well, so the ball's going to slow down. It's going to be quite challenging to do passes. Gomez with a bit risky play there. Semedo with the ball, and he just gives away way too easy there to Crystal Palace. Bruno with a nice defensive pressure there. Ball goes wide here. Semedo pushing down. Mateta with the ball in the box, but Mosquera gets across, but it was more that he couldn't control the ball in these wet conditions that saved us on that one. Corner here for Crystal Palace, 6 minutes in. Into the box here, cleared out by Semedo. Nice defensive play there. Kuna with a long ball through to Gomez. That was a beautiful pass. He's got the pace here. Sets himself, takes a shot, and the superstar wonder kid at the moment, 8th goal of the season. The pass from Kuna, getting through the line there, and then it was all pace by him, Gomez. It was our first real attacking opportunity as well, and we've been able to break through that 5-man line with a nice pass from Kuna. That's probably where we're going to get our potential scoring opportunities, is on the counter-attack when their back line is not set. Once they set themselves, it's going to be quite challenging to try and get through that line. Semedo pushing down, ball back into the middle here. Bruno, nice defensive play there, gets himself around the player. And Semedo clears it out here to Saraba. Gets on the outside, nice play there by him, back to Lamina. He's got Semedo on the outside, he's got Gomez up front. Potentially waited too long for that pass. Lamina fighting for it at the moment. Lima playing against Sarr here. What a battle he's had on the left-hand side, filling in for Nori. He's had Foden, he's had Salah. It just gets harder and harder for him, but the kid is playing well. Chalobah with a nice defensive play there. Blocks off Gomez. Ball into the middle here for Crystal Palace. Lamina's going to have to slide across here, supporting Gomez, doing the same. Ball back into the middle here. Mateta with a shot opportunity. Takes a shot, but saved there by Sarr. Nice save there by the keeper. Bellegarde's in the back line as well. Pass through, but he's going to be potentially offside. No, he isn't. And what a shot opportunity that was. Great save there by Sarr. Crystal Palace on the attack at the moment. 33 minutes in. We've currently got that 1 point advantage. Short ball to Sarr. Semedo sliding across here. Nice block there, but he doesn't keep the ball. Bruno trying to push up there. Save there once again there by Sarr. Gomez, little chip over the top here. Here Chan, he's got Gomez in the box trying to get past the defender. Oh, he picks up the ball here, but a poor pass in the end. The counter-attack happens here for Crystal Palace. Lima pushes up, Scar's on the outside of him. Nice recovery. Mosquera pushing up, nice play there by him. Gets the ball, tries to clear it out. Lima working well with Mosquera on the left-hand side. Trying to get a foot in there, does well. Slows the play down. And works well with Lamina there. Should clear it out going into the break. A nice first half of football. Really not much opportunity for us in attack. But that counter-attack was our saving grace with a nice ball from Kuna to that man Gomez. Picking up that 1 goal to take the lead into the break. It's going to be limited opportunities, that's for sure. So it was good that we capitalised on that. Semedo pushing down here. Lamina's going to have to do the same. Overcommits. Mosquera's out of position here. Nice play there. Recovery. Lamina gets the ball over to Saraba. That's a poor pass there by him. Really not sure who he was looking for on that one. Mosquera with the defensive attempt there, but it's going to be offside. Very lucky on that one. Penalty though. Ball into the box. Oh, saved there by Sarr. Quick hands by the keeper. Mateta once again looking dangerous for Crystal Palace. Ball into the box here. Mascara trying to clear it. And Ezzy with the shot to the left-hand side. Too wide. Crystal Palace doing a switch out. Richards going off. Walton coming on. Obviously one player that you guys have mentioned that you'd love to see at the Wolves. Potentially we can look to bring him in. It's just going to be dependent on if we've got the transfer budget to be able to do so. Obviously a very highly skilled young talent currently playing for Crystal Palace. Lima's going to slide across here. Nice block there by him. Fighting off the defender. Gets it to his captain. Slows the play down. Gets the ball over to Bellegarde. Trying to fight his way past Walton. Unable to do so. Mateta against Mascara here. Mascara doing well defensively. Misses on that second opportunity. And Sarr with a save once again. Keeping us alive in this one with some beautiful saves. Now we'll do a switch out in the left back position with Lima coming on. Lima going off for Lewis. And that's ultimately just to keep the legs fresh on that left hand side. Corner here for Crystal Palace. Into the box. And just like that, Crystal Palace tied all up. They've had so many opportunities off the corner. And this time they deliver. Bruno, unfortunately, unable to get the big frame in front of it. Comes off his shoulder and bounces into the net. Not an ideal position to be in here. It's been all attack Crystal Palace. We've had very limited opportunities. But we've still got a bit of time if we can turn this around. Hichan trying to get himself on the outside here. Steps back. He's got Gomez in the box. Header, but it's too wide to the left-hand side. Henderson with the ball here. Clearance opportunity for Crystal Palace. 71 minutes in. Down the middle here. Mascara fighting for it. Goes back to Walton. Mascara, nice defensive play there. Lewis, long ball through. But unfortunately, Kuna unable to do much on that attack. Sarr gets on the outside. Lamina sliding across, trying to support Lewis. Mascara pushing down. Nice defensive play there. Gets the ball out to Saraba. Steps back on the inside. Long ball down to Kuna. Gets on the outside here. Unable to control the ball. Mitchell gets a foot into it. Crystal Palace with the counter-attack. Ezzy out to Mateta here. Bruno with a nice defensive play. Lamina with the ball. Down to Saraba. Trying to fight off a defender here. Lamina, unfortunately, just couldn't control that ball. Crystal Palace with counter-attack. Mateta straight through the middle. And we're lucky on that one. Got 4 minutes left. This is where you need your veterans to stand up. And Lamina with an easy giveaway of the ball. He needs to play better than that. Mateta's coming back for second servings. Gets on the outside here. Down to Lewis. Will chip over the top to Kuna. Wasn't the best ball, but Saraba picks it up. Bellegarde here. Through the middle. Steps, dance. Beats defender. Steps around. Oh, he gets the ball to Gomez. Gomez! Oh, what a goal. Take a bow, Bellegarde. Setting that up for Gomez. Beating 4 defenders in such a small box. And he absolutely delivers a beautiful pass through to Gomez. Wide open in the box, ready to take that shot. Exactly why he is our confirmed number 1 centre midfielder. Drags himself across the field, defenders included, and then Gomez straight into that left pocket. And this is potentially going to seal victory here and 3 vital points here in the Premier League. It was tough to get through that 5-man back, as we discussed. But all you needed was a Bellegarde. And he went straight through him, right when it mattered. Looking at the stats of the match, it was challenging. Passing wasn't our best. And then it was a 46-54 on possession, 76 overall percentage on passing. And our man of the match was Gomez with a 9.4. Mascara as well, great defensive play by him. And he was second best player on the field. Next up, we've got 20th position Southampton. They're currently on a 4-match losing streak. So hopefully we can get another victory here and really start this wheels turning on the momentum train at the moment. So vital 3 points here against Southampton. That is what we're aiming for today. Now we're going to give Saraba another opportunity in the cam position with Kuna playing the striker. But this will also give Tommy Doyle an opportunity in the starting lineup. So he'll take the starting position over Bellegarde. We'll give him a resting opportunity, being that Southampton's in 20th position. And his partner in the midfield will be Lamina. The back line will have Mascara, Bruno, Semedo and Lima. And then the front line is going to be Kuna, Hichan and Gomez. Now with Gomez, the way his form is at the moment, I'll be surprised if this transfer window, or if not the next one of the big clubs come knocking for him, because he is a potential superstar of the future. And he's definitely been playing lights out for us at the moment. Can he have a game to remember again here today in front of the home fans? Let's hope so. Let's kick into this match. Hopefully we have a good start and we can finish strong in this one and pick up those vital 3 points. Hichan with the ball. Dancing down the left-hand side here. Going to potentially look to cross it into the box. Steps back. Nice step back. Chip into the box here. Gomez underneath, but unfortunately unable to control it. Same with Semedo. Doyle sliding across. Chip back. Saraba pushing down. Same with Bruno. Nice defensive pressure there by Lamina. And Mascara comes up with the goods in the end. Semedo. Dance around the defender, gets it to his captain. Down to Hichan. Little chip over the top to Kuna. And there we have it. What a superstar Kuna can be when he plays the striker position. 2 goals for him, 2 assists. A nice little chip over the top by Hichan, who has been distributing the ball nicely on that left wing. He finds his striker here with a nice volley to finish it off. A great goal there early on, 12 minutes in. Now we just got to cement that lead there with another goal. That would be the ideal setup. And just get a little bit of a comfortable buffer on Southampton. Semedo with the ball through the middle, but unfortunately the pass wasn't the best. Cornet with it. Nice steal there by Semedo. He's going to chip it over the top here to Kuna. He's got a bit of space in the box here. Tries to chip it over to Hichan. Unable to do so. Gomez over to Hichan. Underneath it. But unfortunately just pushes it left. A real opportunity there. Corner opportunity now. Into the box. He's got Lamina underneath. And there we have it. The captain. He's second of the season. Exactly why we want to re-sign him. He just brings that presence in the middle of the field. But it was a nice delivery there by Kuna, straight into the middle of the box. The big man there goes up above the 2 defenders. And we get that 2-point buffer here, 21 minutes in. Saraba sliding down here defensively. Lima, he's out of position on that one. Walker-Peters. Mascara pushing across. Nice defensive play there by him. And he's going to be taken out there. That was a challenge and a half there by Lallana. And it's a red card. This is big for Southampton. They're going to be man down for the remainder of the match. 25 minutes in. It was an aggressive play there. Oh. Is it a red card? I reckon it's potentially not even a yellow. That's a big call by the ref. Oh, that's a bad rub of the green for Southampton. I think that should have been a card left in the pocket. But you just got to play to the whistle, and we've now got the advantage. Saraba straight through the middle here, shot but blocked. Lamina heading it out to Hichan, fights for it. Gets the ball back to Saraba. Sets himself, gets it through to Gomez. Shot, but Ramsdale with the save. Almost picked up the third goal there. Clearance here. Lima's going to have to slide across. Ball back into the middle. Mascara misses on the first attempt. Crossover. Semedo underneath it. Nice play there by him. Doyle with the ball. Back to Saraba. Long ball there, but Hichan was in no position to receive that one. 5 minutes before the break here. Southampton on the attack here with Fraser. Mascara trying to push up there, but it's going to be a penalty just outside the box. Shot opportunity and way over the top bar there by Cornet. Mascara. Lima. He's going to hit it back down to Doyle here. He's got Saraba on the inside. Will he use him? He's just going to take it into the break. So we got that 2-point advantage here. But the big news, Lallana is out with a red card. And questionable red card to say the least. Feel sorry for the Southampton players and the fans. Unfortunately having to play with the man down here today. Bruno pushing up. Same with Semedo. Surely we can keep a clean sheet here today. Semedo pushing across. Nice defensive play, but he gets beat afterwards. Fraser with the ball. Bruno sliding across. Semedo as well. It's taken two guys to try and defend him. Saraba finds Lamina. Out to Doyle here. Gets on the outside of the defenders. The pass unfortunately behind Kuna. Sliding across Kuna. Almost got a foot to it. Cornet with the ball, but Bruno comes down, but it's going to say too much pressure on him. And it's going to be a penalty. 56 minutes in here. We will do a switch out here with Lewis coming on for Semedo. So we've got the young kid on the left-hand side with Lima, and Lewis will take that right-hand side. Potentially I could switch them around, but at the moment they seem to be playing quite well when they do cover both sides of the field. Lewis misses on that first attempt but does recover. It's going to be a penalty though. Shot opportunity over the top, off the top bar. And unfortunately the clean sheet is now non-existent. What a shot by Cornet off that top post. Have a look at that. Sar's sliding across, trying to get a hand to it. And Anachu unfortunately picks up the first for Southampton. Hichan here. Fights into the middle of the field. Oh, that's a poor pass by him. Saraba does pick up the scraps though. Lewis, little chip over the top here. Gomez fighting down, but unfortunately wasn't in position. Ball down to Doyle. Out to Lamina. Settles it back. Finds Doyle. Lewis. Little chip over the top here, but again, too much power on it by Lewis. We're still only up by one here. It's concerning that we haven't really cemented this victory yet. There's going to be offside there by Nachu. Oh, that's a poor pass there by Bruno. We're just giving Southampton an opportunity to get a lead here. Mascara pushing across, same with Lewis. Lamina with the ball. Pushing down, long ball through to Kuna. Fights for it, unable to get in front of it. And Southampton with the counter-attack. Mascara pushing in there, same with Lamina. Fernandez pushes it out wide to Walkers-Peters. Nice play there by Lima. Pushing down here, left-hand side. He's got Hichan down, ready for this one. He's got Gomez in the box. And he delivers. What a pass there by Hichan. And then Gomez, for his 10th of the season, sealed this victory against Southampton. What a pass by Hichan, though. Let's have a look at this one. Puts it on an absolute dime for Gomez. And he absolutely smacks it with power, 109 kilometres. There's no way Ramsdale was going to stop that one-on-one. And we pick up the third goal of the match. Kuna, nice defensive play there. Chan gets it back to Kuna. Trying to push his way through, unable to do so. Chan turns. Trying to set himself up here. Unable to do much. Lamina out to Saraba. Lamina's with the ball, and that's a poor pass there by Lamina. 2 minutes extra time here. Walker-Peters. Bruno pushing up. Oh, he's out of position there, but he does recover. Nice play there by Bruno. And that's going to be it, this one. So we do pick up the 3 points here. So first 2 matches of the episode, first 2 matches of the month, we got 6 points. So we are switching that momentum around here, exactly what we want to be doing. 51-49 split on possession, and Kuna was our man of the match with a 10 out of 10 performance. Chan was the next best with a 9.5. Now we're going to head back over to the contract talks for Lamina here. We obviously are allowed to spend up to $76,000 for his contract and $300K for the signing bonus. So we're going to start off with $70K for the wages, and we'll look to offer $250K signing bonus, and then we'll add an additional incentive. If he has 10 clean sheets, we will give him an additional $100K. So ultimately, we're giving him 70 for the salary, and then we'll see if we can get that over the line. And he's not happy with that one. Now he wants $680K signing bonus. So he's gone from 400 last conversation to $680K. We're going to match his contract to 76K like we agreed with Matt Hobbs. And we're going to go $280K signing bonus and see if we can get that over the line, which we can, which is fantastic news. We've now secured the captain for a further 2 years, which adds that stability in the midfield and helps the development of those young players. Next up is the contract talks with Saraba. He currently has 68,000, so that's the highest we can go. And ultimately, we've got 200 to 300,000 that we can go with the signing bonus. So we'll go with the 60K. We'll do a 200K signing bonus, and then if he scores 10 goals, we'll give him another 100K. Which, just like Lamina, he wants 70K now and 610 on the signing bonus. So we'll go to the 68 that he's currently on, and we're nowhere going to get near the 610 signing bonus that he wants. So we'll bring that down to 280 like we did for Lamina. No, he's stuck on, he wants that 70K and 610. Let's see if he takes it at the 300 mark. Now he wants 470K for 70,000 wages. Well, ultimately, if we do not sign him here, we'll potentially set him on the transfer market. So we'll go again with the 68K and the 300 and see if we can get him over the line. And we can. He finally agrees to the deal, and we've now secured him for a further 2 years, which is just going to add depth into the centre midfield position. Obviously, he covers the cam position with Kuna, and now we've got Lamina covering the centre midfield position. We're going to jump into the third match of the episode, which will be the highlight package against Fulham. Then we'll round up this episode with the final match against Bournemouth. So this is away from home, and we will be going with a bit of a change in the lineup, with Lamina going into the centre-back position, which allows Gomez to come into centre midfield. Kuna will play the cam role, and Larson will be back into the striker position. Now we're looking for a big match here from Larson. Ultimately, if he has a lights-out season here and he gets his 15 goals, we're going to sign him permanently to the squad. And ultimately, at the moment, he is our best striker. And then we've got Gudez, who's our second string. But if we can hold on to him, I think that would be a massive move for us moving forward. So hopefully from here on out, he can really step at another level and ultimately start racking up those goals and the opportunity for us to potentially sign him on full time. Talking about goals, we've got Gomez in that right wing position. So let's see if he can have a big performance here today. We're going to definitely need it. Fulham's a tough opponent, and they're going to take the kick-off here. Ball out to Wilson. Back to Smith Rowe here. They're pushing it down the left-hand side. Lamina sliding across, misses. Bruno's going to have to do it as well. Smith Rowe. Saar with a beautiful save there early on, 4 minutes in. Fulham almost got the opportunity there, but we now take it to the 25th minute. Bellegarde, long ball out to Gomez. He's got Larson, finds him, spins, turns, shots, and that's what we want to see from the big striker. 4th of the season, showing his dominance midfield. A nice little spin there by him, and slices it in the left-hand side. Gomez to the big man, beats the defender. Hee-Chan almost gets in the way, and we pick up first points here today, 28 minutes in. Smith with the ball, out to Reed. Kuna pushing down, nice defensive play. Gomez down to Larson here. Nice long ball through to Gomez. Return serve there by Larson. 2 points in quick succession. Gomez 11th of the season, but a nice ball there from the big man Larson straight through to his winger. And 2 very quick goals here against Fulham, really packing a 2-punch combination, Larson and Gomez. And potentially just secured a victory here if we can hold them out, which it's been a battle in the second half. We're now in the 77th minute. Hee-Chan straight down the middle, shot, but Lino with a nice save there, corner opportunity. Ball into the middle here, 88th minute, hits it back. Gomez underneath, trying to find someone. He's going to chip it over here. Kuna underneath, unable to do much. Gomez is going to fight across, and that's going to be it. So we do pick up the victory here. So another critical 3 points in this match with our push to try and get away from relegation. So we've been able to pick up 9 points this episode with 1 match remaining against Bournemouth. It was a 52-48 split on possession. Our passing was improved with an 80% completion, and Gomez was our man of the match performance. Now, some good news coming through. Both Gomez and Nuri have recovered from their injury, so that means that they'll be ready to go back into the squad very soon. So that will be a nice handy boost to that back line, being that we have struggled at times. Next match up and the final match of the episode will be against Bournemouth. They're on a bit of a slide in momentum at the moment with a couple of losses in the last 5 matches. And we're obviously in some good form at the moment with that win against Fulham. It will be at home for us as well, and the lineup will be. So looking at the lineup again, we've got a makeshift back line with Lamina playing in the back line with Bruno, Semedo and Lima. And then the centre pairing will be Tommy Doyle, Saraba, and then Kuna playing the cam position. The front line will be Gomez, the absolute goal-scoring machine on the right wing, Larson as the striker, and Hee-Chan on the left wing. So we're looking for a little bit of consistency in that back line with Bruno and Lamina. Hopefully that structure can hold out some goals, and we can try and get a clean sheet here for Saar. Now, Bournemouth will be going with a 4-2-3-1 lineup, and their captain will be Lewis Cook. It is at home for us as well, so hopefully we put in a good performance here in front of the home fans. Let's get this kick-off here. Kuna with the ball. Out to Hee-Chan. Dancing on the left-hand side here. Trying to work his way down. Tries to get past the defender. Does well to recover it. Settles it back. He's going to cross it into the box here. Block shot, unfortunately. Well, he gets the ball back here. Hee-Chan takes a shot. Blocked there once again. Defence strong there by Bournemouth. Hee-Chan looking dangerous. Corner here for Kuna. It's got Lamina in the box. Hee-Chan and the big man Larson. Puts it up. And the keeper comes out. Unfortunately, it was just too close to the goals, and the keeper felt confident enough to come out there. 7 minutes in, our first real opportunity in front of the post. Cleared out here to the right-hand side. Semedo's going to have to slide across here. Blocked first attempt. Doesn't get it on the second. Cross it over to Lima. Off the top bar. Blocked. And Bournemouth pick up the first goal here. They get the advantage, picking up the scraps off that loose ball. Defence, unfortunately, unable to react to that ball off the top bar. Lima tries to get underneath it. Hits the top bar. Semedo gets a foot in there, but doesn't do it good enough. And Bournemouth score first. Hee-Chan with the ball. Little chip over the top here to Larson, trying to fight his way through. Unfortunately, keeper just comes out and stops it. Tommy Doyle pushing down. Semedo sliding across. Nice defensive play there by him. Ball down here to Gomez. He's got Larson inside the box. He's got Hee-Chan as well, but the pass was just too far to the right there. Straight to the keeper's hands. Lima trying to get underneath there. Gets ahead to it, but wasn't the cleanest. Throw in here for Bournemouth. Phillips with the ball. Aarons through to Cook. Down Adams. Nice play there. Larson with the ball. He's got Hee-Chan on the outside. Fights his way in. Steps back on the inside. But unfortunately, defence too good there by Aarons. Saraba. Down to Doyle. Steps on the outside of the defender. Nice play by him. Gets on the outside, but unfortunately defence too strong again by Bournemouth. It's going to be a penalty here. No advantage. Larson pushing down. Nice defensive pressure there by Gomez, Now Larson with the ball. Straight down the middle. Takes a shot. There we go. 32 minutes in. He's 5th of the season. Larson. Starting to score some goals in that striker position. Starting to find his feet in the front line. Gomez with a nice defensive play. And Larson hooks it to the left. Straight past the keeper. We're all tied up here. 32 minutes in. Kuna pushing down. Semedo's going to have to do the same. Nice block there by Bruno. Down to Kuna. Long ball down to Hee-Chan. Gets on the outside here. Turns it back. It's got Gomez inside the box underneath it, but Hill gets underneath it. Kuna takes a shot. Oh, yes! What a play there by Kuna. The second chance play there. Hee-Chan straight to Kuna. He spins and he finds the corner on the right-hand side. We're up by 1 just before the break. Hee-Chan gets underneath it, taps it down, spins, and just smacks it into the right-hand corner. Great goal there by Kuna. 39 minutes in here. Would love to take this advantage into the break. Doyle misses the first attempt. Bruno misses as well. Lamina sliding across. Nice defensive play there by the captain. Saraba straight down the middle here. He's going to find Lima out wide. He's got Larson. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't strong enough. Midfield here. And that's going to be it going into the break. So what a turnaround. It's 2-1 going into the halftime break. We obviously conceded first. And we bounced back. This man here with a fantastic goal. And then the other one was a nice steal there by Gomez, passing it on to Larson. But defense wins championships, and we definitely need to D up here. We've been a little bit shaky in places. Doyle and Saraba, nice defensive combination there. Doyle making a bit of a break here down the left-hand side, gets past the first defender, pushes it out wide, brings it back here. Crossover there, but no man's land. Semedo's running away from the pass. He miscues on that one. He's been beat here. We'll chip across. Doyle's going to get underneath it. But Phillip with it. Cook. Lamina trying to push across. Bruno. Phillips. Oh, you're kidding me. Pass straight back. And Bournemouth tied all up here. Saar had absolute no chance to stop that one. Not a defender in sight. Bournemouth just split us absolutely apart in that back line. Leaving Saar all by himself trying to rush the attacker to try and break it up. But unfortunately, it's all tied up here. We needed good defensive display and we didn't bring it. 58 minutes in here. Still time to turn it around. Hee-Chan pushing down. Misses on the first tackle attempt. Lamina's sliding across. Nice defensive play there. Lima down to Doyle. He's going to get the ball out to Hee-Chan. Down to Larson. Steps it back on the inside. Tries to get the ball to Gomez, but unfortunately not enough power on that one. Semedo's going to have to push down here. Adams with the ball. Through to Phillip. Nice defensive play there by Bruno. Defence sliding across on him at the moment. Brings it back. Centre field. He's got Gomez trying to step around the defenders. He's got Semedo out wide. Turns it back here. Oh, poor pass there by Semedo. And Kuna loses the ball too easy on that one. Bruno sliding across. Misses on that defensive attempt. Oh, you're kidding me. For his hat-trick. Bruno misses a critical tackle on that one. And no chance of recovering with his pace. Semedo trying to slide across. Lamina trying to do the same. And Bournemouth get the lead. That's frustrating, that's for sure. Hichan with the ball. We've still got 13 minutes. Trying to bring it back into centre midfield here. Hichan takes a shot. Saved there by the keeper. Gomez underneath it. Unable to get a clean head to it. And Larson fights for it here. Chip into the box. Hichan underneath. Kuna fighting for it. Trying to get it across field here. Turns it back. It's got Larson. Back to Kuna. Centre field here. Gets on the outside. Nice play. But Adams, nice defensive play there. Cuts him off. Adams with the ball. Semedo pushing down. Misses the first attempt. Bruno misses again in defence. And they start cutting us open in the midfield. But Lamina comes up defensively strong there. We're extra time here. Ball down to Hichan. Back to Doyle. And that's going to be it. We don't pick up the victory. Bournemouth defeat us here. Oh, we had that 2-1 advantage at half-time and absolutely fell asleep in defence. And Bournemouth, with this man, absolutely cut us to shreds. Disappointing in this one. Defence absolutely fell apart, especially in that second half. Looking at the match, was 51-49 split on possession, and Larson was our best player with an 8.5. Everton beat Man United. That's a massive loss there for Man United, who currently sit in first position, and then Arsenal second, with Liverpool third and Man City fourth. The good news is we currently sit in ninth position with 5 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses. We do have a positive for and against on 6. And the teams that are in relegation at the moment are Southampton, Ipswich and Crystal Palace, with the top one being only 8 points. Now, looking at the players, Gomez obviously has been on an absolute tear, 11 goals. Semedo, again, just been disappointing in the matches. While he's got a good match rating, Bruno in that last match was very disappointing. Bellegarde has been strong. He's dipped a little bit in form. That man there, Larson, starting to score some goals, which is good to see. Mascara could be the option to partner Gomez once he comes back. Doyle has started getting a bit of match time. He's at a 7.14, so overall not too bad. And then obviously Lewis coming in as well until Nori returns from injury. Now let's head over to the stats for the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes is currently leading with 11 goals, and Rodrigo Gomez, our man, is at third place with 9 goals out of 11 matches. And then Chris Woods for Nottingham Forest, 7 goals. What a weapon. Going for assists, Hichan is currently third position, tied with Mo Salah for 5 assists. Looking at clean sheets, Edison for Man City, of course, is on top there. Red cards, unfortunately, we're second with our red card, and then Lallana, who got their red card against us, is in first. And then looking at yellow cards, we're fortunate enough to not even be on there. So this is how we fared in this episode. We picked up the 3 victories, so 9 points, but we did get that loss against Bournemouth. And then on the next episode, we will have 7 matches coming your way, so I hope you enjoy. Once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you do hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow. And if you want to catch the latest on the series, make sure you do hit subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support.